Radarius Jackson commits to the Vols, and it's hard to really overstate how large a commitment this is, Bob.
Yeah, it was, Tim. The staff coveted Jackson. They targeted him early on, thought he was somebody that was very underranked, and went after him.
Well, they did. We actually talked about that on yesterday's episode, and we mentioned that his commitment time had probably moved up quite a bit from where it was thought to be.
Mm-hmm.
Just no one thought it was going to be today.
Right.
Also on yesterday's episode, we was excited to announce we're having a little contest where one lucky winner can get a really nice Tennessee T-shirt. All you have to be is subscribed and leave a comment on one of these next 3 episodes from yesterday. But we didn't expect to have this episode today, so we're just going to make it a bonus one. So just add to it. So if you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. We've been blowing up lately, and we really appreciate you guys. It's certainly can't do it without you.
Oh, yeah. We enjoy it. Just two brothers that love talking Tennessee football, and hope y'all enjoy the show, and it's just something we love to do. So,
but remember, you have to do a comment, though.
Right.
And if you don't care, if you do like the show, hit that like button and share it with a friend.
Yeah.
But let's get into it.
Yeah, let's do it, Tim. Jackson, very big get, Tim. I felt like, I kept hearing that the staff coveted him right there with, the very elite wide receivers. And he had some interesting stats. Playing quarterback, some Wildcat quarterback, wide receiver, defense. I mean, he done a little bit of everything.
Well, he was a jack of all trades for Sheffield High out in Memphis. But he's a guy who, like you said, Bob, played defense. He had 63 tackles, 8 interceptions, two of them were for touchdowns. He ran the ball out of the Wildcat for almost 800 yards with over 11 yards a carry, almost 12 yards a carry.
That impressed me right there. Wildcat quarterbacks, they generally run a lot of in between the tackles. So for him to average 11.8 yards a carry, pretty impressive.
Yeah, and so was that on the catches, Bob, receiving, which, that's why he's going to be here. Averaged over 23 yards a catch. Which is understandable since you realize he only had 30 catches, which is a pretty small number, but he had 13 touchdowns.
Yeah, when you're almost catching a touchdown on every other catch, that's crazy. But now if you watch the quarterback play, it wasn't very impressive, and that's probably one reason why he wasn't super highly ranked initially. When you only got 30 catches, that doesn't make the scouts, jump out to you.
No, but Bob, let's talk about some measurables and his skill set.
Yeah, he's like 6'2", 195, good size. I mean, pretty thick for a guy who's 6'2" and at the high school ranks. That's just a junior. I think, though, watching his film, he's quick enough to play slot. I mean, I could see him playing inside or outside, really. His running ability is kind of a little bonus.
He does. This staff seems to emphasize versatility because they don't like to come off the field very much. So anytime they can move pieces around and not have to pull people off, that's always a plus. And his ability to stop and start and explode really screams slot to you. But his size is outside. But what do you think, Bob, now that we've got another stud guy who's a top 80 player in the nation according to On3?
Right.
The others haven't re-ranked him yet. But where does this leave Tennessee moving forward?
Well, that's 2 wide receiver commits. We're really probably going to take 4. I think 3 was what they thought about initially, but we're doing so well in the wide receiver recruiting. I think they're going to have to take 4. We've still got a lot of big-time guys out there. I mean,
multiple top 100 players nationally.
You got Caleb Cunningham, Jamie French, Travis Smith, Derek Meadows, the big, tall, 6'6" guy. Yeah. I'd love to get him just for that reason. I mean, you always want sort of a big, huge guy. You got in-state guy Cam Sparks. Thomas Blackshear. I mean, there's
And we're
a
probably
bunch.
forgetting one or two because
Yeah.
I mean there's a long laundry list of
Yeah.
outstanding wide receiver prospects. I think the interesting one though, Bob, is Cam Sparks. One of three outstanding wide receiver prospects in state this
Hmm.
year, and we was thought we'd get those three possibly, and then one outside state.
Yeah.
But the way it's falling now, it looks like the boat may be full. If you don't get in, they're not going to hold a spot.
Yeah, the next month or two, it's going to be interesting because I think the other wide receivers are going to be like, hey, we got to come to the conclusion. We need to get back to Tennessee and find out if that's where we want to go because there's not going to be a spot left for me if I don't hurry up and do something.
Yeah, well, we have the 865 Live recruiting
Hmm.
event in Memorial Day,
Yeah.
followed up by um, June official visits.
Hmm.
So by the time we get out of June, um, the spots may be over.
Yeah, recruiting's a lot different than what it used to be. Used to back in the day when we started our fanatic junkie recruiting status. December, January, February was the big, visits times and when kids committed a lot. Now kids are coming in at June a lot. That's becoming the new hot visit weekend, and then a lot of them committing in July. So uh, these guys are going to be on pressure to hurry up and commit before the other guys do. Yeah, with that being said, I think it's the end of the episode, Tim, and go Vols.